can't, 'cause I can. I'm getting closer every day. Don't tell me I'm not when I know that I am. Just shut up 'cause you're in my way. It's the worst, but I know the drill. When there's a way, there's a will. You gotta get up.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Today's video is another Makeup for Dummies video. We're going to be following along with the Flirt Flirty Eye Enhancing Palette for brown eyes. So if you have brown eyes, this video is for you. Even if you don't think that you can't do this look, you absolutely can. It's kind of fun and a little funky, a little, I don't know, a little punky with the blue and that kind of stuff. I think it's really fun. The palette is from Kohl's, which I think is an untapped resource. But it's a really fun, great palette with a blue, kind of shocking blue shade. Really good, should be easy to follow, should be great for, you know, I'm going to the movies tonight, so I thought it'd be great to go to the movies, but it'd be good for every day without the blue, or you can kick up the blue even more for a date night, and or if you're going dancing, I think it'd be really fun. So yeah, if you want to see how I did this look, then keep watching. Okay, so we're ready to get started. The first step is to prime your eye, which I've already done using my Benefit FYI, but you can use primer potion, shadow insurance, whatever you like. And I'm going to start by applying a nice base using the NYX Jumbo Pencil in French Fry, which is a really pretty golden brown. And even though this is a Makeup for Dummies look, I'm going to be sticking pretty true to the directions on the package, outside of this one teensy modification, which is completely optional. The only reason I did this is because I think it darkens it up a little bit, and I really love how these jumbo pencils work. I think it adds a little more intensity to the look, and definitely, you know, but again, you know, definitely not a mandatory step. So I'm going to put that on, and I'm just going to blend that out all over my eyelid and all the way up to the crease. So the first step in taking your Flirt palette is using shade number 1 right here, and the package says to apply this from lash line to brow bone. So I'm going to go ahead and do that using a thick kind of shadow brush that I got. This is an e.l.f. brush. I think Kohl's is kind of an untapped resource when it comes to cosmetics. You know, the 2 lines that they carry there, even though there's only 2, they're actually both really good quality from my experience using them. So if you get one of those Kohl's coupons in your email that are like 15% off, it's actually good on the cosmetics as well. I would really recommend using them. They're really great. I really love the palettes. They have green eye palettes, and you know, they have like regular blue eye, green eye, enhance your eye color palettes, but they also have general kind of just different color palettes, which are fun as well. The second step is to take this medium brown shade. Sorry about that, you guys. Flip this over here. It's taking this medium brown shade here and putting it all the way from the lash line to the crease. So I'm going to load that up on the same brush that I'm using, and I'm just going to apply that from the lash line all the way up to the crease. So if you open your eye, you should be able to see a hint of that color. Okay, step 3 is to take the dark brown color here, and I'm going to apply it with kind of a more stiff domed brush, I guess. And I'm going to put that right in my crease. Now I'm going to kind of draw it in and then kind of bring it down to the outer corner. If you just want to do just the crease, that's totally fine. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit, get a little more definition. So I'm actually just going to kind of draw it in. And then I'm going to take it down in this corner here, and I'm just going to kind of cat eye it down a little bit to my eyelid. And then to kind of get rid of that harsh line, we're just going to take our blending brush. This is just one from Target. And I'm just going to soften the edge. Now if you feel like you need a little bit more highlight under the brow bone, because that first shade that we used was supposed to act as our base and our brow, or as our highlighter, go in with your first brush and just get a little bit more on. And then arch your eyebrow a little bit, or raise your eyebrows a little bit, and just hit it right under there, under the brow, to get a little bit more of a highlight. You can even bring this down into that crease color, just a tad, to kind of blend them together. And then just go back in with your blending brush if you need to, just to kind of clean everything up. Now the next couple of steps are optional. You can use a pencil liner if you like for it. You can use a liquid liner, whatever you want. I'm actually going to be following the For Added Drama instructions on the back, and I'm going to be taking my Tarte smudger brush, my little tiny smudger brush, and I'm going to go into that dark color that we used on our crease, this one here, and I'm going to line my eye with it. So it kind of acts like an eyeliner, but is a little softer. So I've loaded up the brush. I know my camera doesn't tend to autofocus very often, but I've loaded up the brush. Just going to pull my eye taut, and then I'm going to just drag this along my lash line. And all the way in. So it kind of gives the effect of liner without having the harsh line. If you want it, that's great. If you don't, no big deal. So I'm actually going to take just a tad bit more, and I'm going to bring this look down under the eye just again to kind of add a little more oomph to it. So I just put some more on my brush. I'm going to go right here into the corner of my eye and just kind of connect it. Bring it about a fourth of the way. So see how it just kind of connects it and kind of gives it more of a feel? You know, just kind of tightens it up. So the next step, again, optional, is this teal shade in the palette tends to kind of freak people out. Anytime you see a color like this, you're like, ooh, what's going on? It's actually really fun. So, you know, if you're feeling adventurous, go ahead and use this in your tear duct. I'm actually going to go about three quarters of the way with it and blend it into that brown. But first, to make this color really pop, I'm going to start by lining my underlash line right there with this Seafoam Green color pencil I got from NYX. So I'm going to go into the tear duct area, and I'm going to trace the tear duct, and then I'm just going to bring this very close to the lash line all the way under, and I'm going to meet it with that brown. And all this is going to do is make that teal, when we take it out of the palette, gives it something to stick to, but also intensifies the color. So again, I'm going to go in with my smudger brush. I'm just going to wipe it off, and I'm going to go into the green or teal shade, and I'm just going to load up my smudger brush, nice and green, and then I'm going to pat that on the liner that we just did. And then tap off the excess if you want a little overkill like I did. And just tap that on. And there we go. Now this side seems to be a little bit stronger in color. I'm just going to go back over my other side and just add a little bit more. And then the last step that you want to do is you don't want like blue and then stop and then brown. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the medium shade and the darker shade brown. And I'm just going to connect the two colors underneath the lash line so it's kind of more of a smoother transition. And I'm going to do that about halfway and then out. And all we're doing is just kind of melding the colors together so they fit a little better. Now the last step is mascara, and I'm going to just, you know, do my mascara here instead of sipping away. I'm going to use my e.l.f. eyelash curler, and I'm going to do a two-step curl process. So I'm going to curl once at the base, hold for 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go halfway up, and I'm going to curl again. So instead of getting that one curl, we're really going to lift up and open up the eye, which is super important for a look like this because the colors are dark, and if your eyes are small like mine, it's really going to shut your eyes. So do that, and then go ahead, and I'm going to be using Maybelline the Falsies, but go ahead and put whatever mascara you like. This just happens to be my favorite of the moment, or my favorite for the past, like, I think almost a year now. When I go to Disneyland, I actually bring the waterproof version of this because we do a lot of water rides and that type of stuff, and so I really want to make sure my mascara lasts all day and have a good mascara on despite all of the fun that we have. And if you're like me, I have kind of normal to combination skin. The mascara will transfer if it's really sweaty out. If I'm sweaty, it's kind of gross out. So the waterproof mascara tends to be kind of a lifesaver. So I'm just hitting up my bottom lashes here just to kind of, you know, make them stand out against all of those dark colors. Then I'm going to wait a second and do my waterline, and then I'm going to go put another coat of mascara on. For my waterline, because I need to open up my eyes again because my eyes are small, I'm just going to be using a white liner pencil from NYX. This one's in White Pearl, which I like as opposed to the Starkwick because I don't feel like it's as white. It doesn't seem like it's as shockingly white. So I'm going to just put this on while my mascara dries. Just a little bit here. And White Pearl is definitely, well, it's a pearlescent color, so you get a bit of a sheen to it, which I think is kind of pretty, and again helps tone down that white shade. One last coat of mascara, and we are just about done, you guys. Nice short video today, I'm hoping. Nope, 9.5 minutes. Okay, maybe not a nice short video, but shorter than they have been recently. And there we go. Cool. Okay. So what I did for my cheeks, I'm not gonna do cheeks with you guys, but what I did for my cheeks is I did a little bit of contouring and then I did some blush. So I contoured using my Too Faced Bronze and the Beautiful palette, and I used the Chocolate Soleil, the matte brown color right here, which looks a lot scarier than it is. It's really, really nice and sheer. It's not too strong at all. So I just did some contouring right here like that, and then on the apples of my cheeks I used the NYX blush in Peach, which is absolutely gorgeous and I really love it. And as my cheek highlighter, I of course used High Beam. Now last step is to do lips, so I'm going to just fix my hair a little bit, push it down because we're going to go to the movies tonight and I'm just going to have a cute little fun look. And just using my favorite Angel lipstick. No liner, no gloss, none of that, just regular old Angel, which I love. So there we go, you guys. That's the final look. I hope this was helpful to you and that you enjoyed it and that you'd consider, this Flirt palette. I think it's really great and a little different from the everyday brown eye palette that you see all the time. So, yeah, we'll see you next time, you guys. Have a good one. Bye.